back to what Arty Noobs for general disturbance. This is the FV207. It's the Tier 8 British SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast, and this one is under the command of Brutus Glick. Now, if you've been following our channel just recently, you would have seen him actually score a fairly good victory, in fact a very good victory, on the airfield map in this very Arty. He's been playing it a bit, and just this afternoon he played it online in the stream. I'll give a link to his stream so you can actually go there and watch it and possibly give it a follow. It was through his stream and his association with Oxidor that he found out about what Arty Noobs. Well, he sent me this replay because I was watching the stream this afternoon. His first shot is straight for the spotting area. That's that spot where tanks tend to go to see if they can spot any of our tanks who are moving across. And look, there was somebody there. A Scorpion G was hiding directly behind the bush, and he's taken some damage straight away because our team saw him. And he just fired another round in. I think actually I didn't have the view on, which what I'll do is I'll correct that straight away by restarting the video. That's better. Okay, so we aimed for the Scorpion G. He pulled back, and at that moment he fires another one in, and he looks like he hit him. Looks like he got a direct hit on the Scorpion as he was pulling back behind the houses. Okay, well, this is the 152mm, well, 152.4 actually to be precise. It's a 6-inch gun. It's mounted inside a hull which once belonged to a Conqueror tank, but actually this vehicle never existed. It's blueprint only. It was a design that was put forward for a British SPG based on a heavy tank and just never got built. Now, it was either supposed to have a 105mm gun, a 140mm gun, or a 152. Those are the three options that they were putting forward. If it had a 105, it would have been quite a fast-firing Arty, but instead, in the game, we've got the 152mm. He's capable of doing 680 alpha with this shells. Sorry, 650 alpha. Get it right. And he will penetrate through 38mm of armor as well. He's landed in a tier 8 game, and there's a number of enemy tanks out there, including a Borsig. Rounds out, direct hit. Oh, and he died immediately afterwards. An SMV CC67 hit him the moment that he'd been struck. So I rather think that Brutus Glick has actually picked up not only some damage, but some damage assist there. They're 4 up on the enemy at the moment, going for a guard. Lined up the shot, rounds out, looks good. Direct hit, 254. The standard reload for this Arty is 28.76 seconds, but Brutus Glick has got that down to, I think it was just over 20 seconds or so, which is why he's firing so quickly on the enemy. Plus, of course, he's got all the field modifications that make this thing fire so much quicker. 23.56 actually. Another big hit, 211. The Chieftain didn't like that. There's a lot of people with Chieftains out there at the moment. Apparently it's being handed out like confetti through the latest contest they're running. Now, the enemy seems to have been pushing down the west side of the map, but our guys are pushing towards the enemy cap area. And, well, we'll go for the Chieftain again. Another direct hit, this time on his engine bay for 288. He's racked up over 1,000 hit points of damage and 800 damage and 1,500 assists, rather. Looks like some of the enemy tanks have turned around and dashed back to their own cap because they suddenly realised they're about to lose it. IS-3 lined up, rounds out, looks good. It landed where he was, but I think he managed to pull back just far enough to actually avoid that shell coming in. Okay, there's that Scorpion G. Is it the same Scorpion G? I think it might be, actually. Oh, no, actually, maybe not, because the enemy did have 3 Scorpion Gs at the start of this game, but they've only got 2 tanks left now, and the IS-3 is one of them. Oh, just outside the blast radius there. Didn't get anything off that one. And the Scorpion G, well, we were having a quick look at that because the Charioteers want to make a meal out of that IS-3, which means the only enemy left now is the Scorpion G, and we're just looking for him. He must be up there somewhere because we've got an SU-130PM and a Borsig in the area. They found him. Okay, we might get one shot before the rest of the team catches up. Rounds out. Well, some splash, 150, but he did get warning that the shell was on the way in, and he is stunned. That means loads of stun assist. Yep, and he knows it. He's got a happy bunny. He got a huge amount of damage there, 1,000 in total. The reason why Brutus Click was so excited at the end of that game was he knows that not only did he get an ace tanker, he got his 3rd mark of excellence from that game. Congratulations to Brutus Click. It is an achievement because the FV207 isn't a great Arty to play. It's kind of slow and kind of underpowered in terms of the amount of damage it could do, because it's basically a tier 7 game, tier 7 Arty rather, or tier 7 howitzer mounted in a tier 8 hull. So it's kind of underperforming compared to the other tier 8s that you see in the game. But he managed to get a lot out of that one, and not only got the 3rd mark, but he also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, and he got a Confederate as well, because none of the tanks he hit, he killed, but he managed to touch them all and do some damage to enable him to get the Confederate. 1,910 was the win 8 from that game, which shows that he was performing very well indeed. Let's have a look at team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Bisonte C45, got 2,484. Second highest damage was one of the SU-130PMs with 2,421, and the other one managed to get 2,304. So, we do have one of the Italians, I think that's one of the SMV CC67s, managed to get 2,206, but then we've got Brutus Click with 1,796 hit points from that damage, and of course the Confederate. In fact, he was the only one in the game who actually got a medal. The highest score on the enemy team was their 122 TM, but Brutus Click managed to beat all of the others as well. So, yeah, the 122 did well, but Brutus Click did much better than the rest of the enemy team. When it came to kills, he was much further down the table because he didn't get any kills at all, but as I said, that actually helped him to get the Confederate. The highest number of kills was one of the SU-130PMs, got 4. 2 kills went to the Bisonte, the SU-130PM on the other one, the Type 59 and the Revelarice, and no kills for Brutus Click. But when it came to base XP, he's in joint first place. Yes, because the Bisonte got 1,058, and so did Brutus Click. Both together, they got one of that 1,058. So they're the only players who managed to get over 1,000 base in the game. The next highest scorer was the SU-130PM with 4 kills. He got 977 base. And then his partner, the other SU-130PM, who's also was in platoon with him, managed to get 951. Brutus Click fired 10 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits on the enemy and no penetrations, unfortunately, but he did get 9 splash. Damage of 1,796, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he did get 2,811 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns, and that helped to get him his ace tanker. 49,245 credits for the battle, and after a resupply of ammunition and consumables, he still came away with a profit of 17,045 credits, 1,587 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But the big thing he took away was his 3rd mark of excellence on the barrel, and big congratulations to Brutus Click. It's always nice to see one of the What Arty Noobs members gets his 3rd mark because it proves that they are getting truly excellent at Arty. And after that last battle on airfield, yes, this one, I mean, it was so brief. It was only a 5-minute battle, but he did get a lot of damage for 5 minutes and enough to get his third mark. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.